Inside Gaming sponsored by ExpressVPN. Your data is your business. Protect it at expressvpn.com/inside. Welcome to Inside Gaming. I'm Brian. It's the weekend roundup. Let's talk about all the GameStop drama. Woo! There was a lot of it this week. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen GameStop's price lately. It has been soaring to all-time record highs, to say the least. But what's going on? Well, if you haven't been following the story, it involves Reddit, particularly the good folks at Wallstreetbets. They are known for making risky and unique stock buys. They can also be very hilarious. But now they have completely shaken the foundations of Wall Street. They basically just proved it's all a big casino that's only open for the big boys and not the rest of us. So what happened is they have been gobbling up the stock of GameStop, and it has sent shares of the struggling chain into the stratosphere. It began this year at $19 a share. By the middle of this week, it was over $340 a share. The last time I checked, it was over 400. Who the hell knows what it'll be at by the time you watch this? Even Elon Musk has gotten into the craze. So has the venture capitalist Chamath Palihapitiya. Gave an awesome interview on CNBC about it too. So some folks on Reddit have made, at least for now, a buttload of money. At least, well, they haven't made it because they're holding on to the stock. But one Reddit person said they put $50,000 into GameStop, and at one point it had shot up to $22 million, which is insane. But the best part is how mad it has made institutional investors, the big boys, the hedge funds, the billionaires, particularly short sellers who have bet against the GameStop stock and now have lost a ton of money. Specifically, two investment firms put big money into bets against GameStop, basically betting that the stock would fall. And this week, they basically admitted defeat. One of those investors was Citron Research. Andrew Left, who runs it, said it took a loss of about 100% in unwinding their short GameStop position. That was hilarious. Oh, and the big one, Melvin Capital, they're also trying to get out of their short bet against GameStop. Manager Gabe Plotkin told CNBC that the hedge fund was taking a significant loss. He said they're not going to fail, but by the time you watch this, who knows? So yeah, some big boys took some big hits. But the interesting thing about this story is it proves how hypocritical Wall Street and the financial press is, because they are mad that a bunch of outsiders have exposed what a joke the markets are. It's honestly kind of glorious to watch how mad they've been getting. CNBC has been melting down. Market Watch tech editor Jeremy Owens tweeted, "I get that people think it's funny when bad things happen to Wall Street types, but this GameStop thing is not a joke. These are stock traders conspiring to manipulate the markets in open view of us all and using the nah, it's for the lulz and the other side sucks as an excuse. If you're conspiring in open view, it's not really conspiring, dude." And counterpoint, it actually is very funny. Oh, and institutional investors do this kind of thing all the time, jack up a stock price, do short squeezes, but the media again seems furious that lowly retail investors are doing it now too. Game industry analyst Michael Pachter called the move a quote Ponzi scheme that won't last, and the senior economic correspondent for the New York Times, Neil Irwin, basically admitted that he had no clue what was going on and then dropped a lame Mad Men reference before he was ratioed into oblivion. So yeah, basically it's a David and Goliath struggle, or from the Wall Street Bets perspective, retail investors versus the big hedge funds. And for now, the retail investors are making everyone else look like fools. In an open letter to CNBC, a Wall Street Bets poster wrote, "Your contempt for the retail investor, your audience, is palpable. And if you don't get it together, you'll lose an entire new generation of investors." Oh, and it's not just GameStop. They're also buying up stocks of the theater chain AMC. But don't worry, some big platforms like Robinhood and TD Ameritrade by the end of the week were blocking people's ability to actually buy GameStop and AMC and other surging stocks because the system eventually always protects itself. At any rate, right now, bad time to be a short seller for these stocks. Even some lawmakers pointed out the irony of what Redditors were doing. Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez tweeted, "Gotta admit, it's really something to see Wall Streeters with a long history of treating our economy as a casino complain about a message board of posters also treating the market as a casino." Very well said. We'll get to the rest of the stories in just a second. But first, guys, let's talk about Purple Mattress. Now, throwing some bedding on a bunch of different mattresses, sure, they all look alike. It's all, you got your comforter, you got your throw pillows. It's the same with pillows. But if you peel away the layers, look at what's inside, and you'll see they're not all created equal. That's what makes every purple pillow and mattress unlike anything you've ever slept on. What's the difference? It's the purple grid. It sets the purple mattress apart from every other mattress. It's a patented comfort technology that instantly adapts to your body's natural shape and sleep style. And sleep is so important, you guys. You spend a third of your life sleeping. You need a good mattress. With over 1,800 open air channels designed to neutralize body heat, Purple provides a cooling effect other mattresses can't replicate, and the cutting edge technology doesn't stop with the mattresses. Every Purple pillow is also engineered with the grid for total head and neck support and absolute airflow, so you're always on the cool side of the pillow. I love the pillows because with other pillows, I get cricks on my neck. I'll sleep wrong because there's not support, but with the Purple pillow, it just holds my head, and I don't wake up with a crick all day, which feels awful. You can try every Purple product risk-free with free shipping and returns, and Purple has financing available as low as 0% APR for qualified customers. Experience the Purple grid and you'll sleep like never before. Go to purple.com/roundup10 and use promo code roundup10. For a limited time, you'll get 10% off any order of $200 or more. That's purple.com/roundup10, promo code roundup10 for 10% off any order of $200 or more. Terms apply. Thank you to the good folks at Purple. Now on to the rest of the stories. Microsoft has apologized for saying that it was going to raise the prices of Xbox Live Gold by a lot. This happened last week. I had already recorded the roundup, but they said initially they were going to increase the cheapest option for a year membership in Xbox Live Gold from $60 all the way up to $120, which is insane. People flipped out. Then Microsoft backed down, saying they decided not to change Xbox Live Gold pricing, saying that they messed up and you were right to let us know. They are also trying to make nice, saying you'll no longer need an Xbox Live Gold membership to play free-to-play games online. So talking about stuff like Fortnite. Also, it's not like Microsoft needed the cash. They just announced record profits for the most recent quarter. Gaming sector revenues for Microsoft were up 51%, which is huge. Overall, Microsoft posted more than $43 billion in revenue for the most recent quarter. Game Pass is now up to 18 million subscribers. So let's pump the brakes on doubling our prices, guys. I'm just saying, y'all are making enough money. Nintendo could be in some big trouble with the European Union. The group's consumer organization has called for an investigation across Europe into the issue of, you guessed it, Joy-Con drift. Yep, this comes after they said they got more than 25,000 complaints about drifting Joy-Cons. They said that in most cases, 88%, that's huge, Switch owners reported issues with their Joy-Cons within the first 2 years of owning them. They came from all over, France, the Netherlands, Belgium, Italy, and Greece, just to name a few. Eurogamer reports that the EU has called for Nintendo to repair Joy-Cons for free. I think they already do. Actually, I got mine repaired for free, 2 sets, and to inform consumers of the quote limited lifespan of Joy-Cons at the present. BEUC boss Monique Goyens said Nintendo must now come up with proper solutions for the thousands of customers affected by this problem. Now, we know that Hitman developer IO Interactive is working on a new James Bond game. Apparently could be part of a trilogy. Studio director Hakan Abrak told a Danish news outlet that the developer has come up with a, quote, completely original story and that he could, quote, easily imagine that a trilogy could come out of it. That's pretty cool. They also said they've come up with their own Bond rather than like a likeness of any of the actors who played 007 in the past. Apparently, interesting tidbit here, IO Interactive spent 2 years preparing for their pitch meeting with the holders of the Bond IP. That would be Barbara Broccoli and her stepbrother, Michael G. Wilson. Apparently, she was not happy with previous Bond games. Also, IO Interactive is staffing up big time to work on the Bond game. The Danish studio is apparently expanding from 200 to 400 staffers. I think that's doubling. And they're opening another studio in Sweden. Moving on, Konami announced that it's going through an internal restructure that will include consolidating production divisions. Now, that immediately led to a bunch of people wondering if the studio was getting out of video games entirely. They got a lot of other businesses like gambling and I think like amusement part. They're in all kinds of things. But they swear they're not getting out of video games. Eurogamer reported that representatives said the announcement made refers to an internal restructure with production divisions being consolidated. We have not shut down our gaming division, but also restructurings, those are always Nothing good comes out of this. Also, their output, video game-wise, pretty slim in recent years. They still make Pro Evolution Soccer games. They made Super Bomberman R, that was in 2017. Metal Gear Survive, that was the first one without Kojima, 2018. They definitely seem focused on other businesses these days. All right, time for a 5-second review. It's like Ninja Gaiden. Gaiden, it's like this. All right, let's talk about the games coming out next week. First up, Apex Legends Season 8 Mayhem comes to everywhere, PC, PS4, Xbox One, February 2nd. It's a new season of Apex Legends. If you're into Apex Legends, you already know what's coming. Next up, Control Ultimate Edition. It contains the main game, all previously released expansions in one big package. Control won over 80 awards. It's a visually stunning third-person action adventure that will keep you on the edge of your seat. It comes to PS5 and Xbox Series X February 2nd. Cultist Simulator Initiate Edition. I've been wanting to try this game. I like card games. Cultist Simulator is a game of apocalypse and yearning. Play as a seeker after unholy mysteries in a 1920s themed setting of hidden gods and secret histories. Cultist Simulator Initiate Edition includes the first 3 DLCs. It's got new legacies, new mechanics, new characters, and new endings. It comes to the Switch February 2nd. Odysseus Cosmos and his robot quest. What do you do if you're the only one left aboard a spaceship? Your team has embarked on a mysterious expedition a few years ago. The ship's machinery has started acting up, and it seems like there are ghosts wandering around. Luckily, the black hole above you doesn't pose any problems yet. That sounds like a tough situation, dude. It comes to the Switch February 4th. Werewolf, the Apocalypse Earthblood, a unique experience full of savage combat. Well, yeah, it's werewolves. And mystical adventures. You're Kahal, a powerful Garu who can turn into a wolf, and Krynos, a huge ferocious beast. Master your 3 forms and their powers to punish those who defile Gaia. It comes to PC, PS5, Xbox Series X, PS4, and Xbox One February 4th. Kinetic Edge is a physics platformer-based racing game where you have to figure out the best way to overcome obstacle courses with a shape of your choice. Play on your own, with friends, or multiplayer. It comes to PC February the 5th. Neo Remastered the Complete Edition. Discover the legendary tale with all add-ons and expansions, now remastered and enhanced in this intense action RPG adventure. Face bloodthirsty warlords and otherworldly demons across Sengoku-era Japan as you master the way of the samurai and defy death. It comes to PC and PS5 February 5th. Neo 2 Remastered, the Complete Edition. It's Neo 2. It's remastered, basically the same stuff. Master the way of the samurai, command powerful on-Mayo magic, and wield deadly ninjutsu abilities to survive in a world where death is always close at hand. It comes to PS4, PS5, and PC February 5th. Ampersat, a shooty, slashy RPG game mixing retro and modern sensibilities. A blend of influences from Gauntlet. Oh, I played Gauntlet. That was fun. That was 4-player. That was a blast. And Smash TV to Zelda and Angbad. Ampersat is a handcrafted adventure with an appeal to roguelite fans. Battle ASCII creatures. The old days. In colorful arenas and free letters to return language to the village. It comes to PC February 6th. That's all I got for you this week, guys. I hope you're having a great weekend. We'll see you soon.